Morning everybody, this Sunday the 2nd of August, this is your paper round on Adam FC. Thankfully the sun is out and I can walk to the shop this week and grab my paper. I'm sort of guessing on my way to the shop what the papers are going to be full of. I already kind of have an idea because of what was dropped last night from the Independent newspaper on Miles Lewis-Skelly and then links to Manchester United. They collaborating with what is going on in the papers again this morning and online with Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal, and that's the only reason Miles Lewis-Skelly is being linked to Manchester United. It is important to remember, and I was talking about this on Adam FC, talking about why Lewis-Skelly would fit what Manchester United wants. The left back and the central midfield role for United cannot be ignored. Now, I'm walking to the shop, I'm going to see exactly what is being reported. I'm expecting it to be full on a Sunday morning of these sorts of reports, transfer window, obviously with the World Cup being finished now, but also on top of that, that news on Gianni Infantino's plans to sell off football, and obviously that being completely shut down by everyone in Europe and other football federations as well. So hopefully that is in the papers as well, because that was the right thing to do, and well done everybody involved in playing that down, because that was time to give up on football if that's happening. But yeah, first part of this is me just guessing as to what's going to be in the papers, because in the new surroundings there is a little bit more of a walk going on for me to get to the shop, so can't get there quick. So I'm sort of giving you about 2 minutes worth of what I think is going to be in the papers. But Miguel Delaney of the Independent story last night, that's been leaked because that's going to get people going to the shop like myself to go and buy the paper to find out exactly what is going on with Miles Lewis-Skelly and why Arsenal would sell him to Man United in the first place. I'm guessing it's all because Bruno is going the other way from Newcastle and is going to take his spot. Let's get to the shop and let's see if I'm right. Okay. Push.
I'm dying. You're dying. I went there one day last week.
Let's see. Okay, didn't expect that one.
I don't like work for the simple reason is I come back to the
Charleston getting a lot. Flying Brian, I love that one. Go on, son. Let's have a look at the sun.
By the time you got there, you're not quick before you go round.
Oh.
I can't then.
Yeah. Okay, paper in hand. Richarlison leaving Spurs being one of the main stories on the back. Didn't expect that. By the way, check out this creepy little walkthrough that I've now got on my paper round with a church. You can see through the trees there. Ooh. I bet something in the background there as well. But yeah, in terms of everything that's going on with the papers this morning, just walking past a few people morning, trying not to knock anyone over into like this marshland down there. God, there's no fence or anything. Anyway, right, paper in hand, like I said, gone with the people this morning. Like a jungle in there, man. Right, anyway, we're out. So, what's going on in the papers? There's quite a lot of stories actually. Obviously, Chelsea played Spurs last night, all the story in and around that's in the papers. There is touching on Norgard obviously being sold to the MLS, which is bringing in Bruno Guimaraes as well, which has obviously took us to the Independent, also on Miguel Delaney's story on potentially Miles Lewis-Skelly going the opposite way out of Arsenal, and Manchester United hovering. But obviously Lewis Hall is the big talking point around Manchester United. You've seen a little snippet there, I'll just show you obviously as well. Flying Brian and Mbeumo, 2 goals. I'm kind of attracted to that paper because it's got Man United news on the back. But yeah, Richarlison for sale for Spurs, and then obviously everything else going on. The dominoes are falling, and that's what's in the papers here right now with what Chelsea are doing, what Spurs are doing, and obviously now Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City all making big moves. Every single team is in the papers this morning. Which one you look at, I sift through a few there, and there were quite a few talking about the midfield domino, which is about to drop, like we've just mentioned there. Lewis-Skelly potentially, Guimaraes, Buwadi for Manchester City, Rodri to Real Madrid, then maybe Tchouaméni to Manchester United, of course, involved in that as well. And there is bits on Infantino in the papers there as well this morning, which embarrassingly for him, now having to scrap his plans to sell the World Cup as the best way he could probably put it in terms of what his idea was. Pretty pathetic and sad, but that's now been kiboshed, which is good news for everyone in football. The sun's putting a big line on my face on that side. Bear with me a second.
Before we get back to the video, I want to talk to you about something that's really impressed me. Look at these transformations. Oh my days. Michael Owen, £40 lost on his plan. Anita, £60 more lost on hers. And Linda, £50 lost on her Oxford Natural plan. Let's make it clear, and I'm going to tell you this from my own experience, you have to put the work in yourself. You have to want to make these changes and healthier changes in your life. But people have kept asking me, since working with Oxford Natural, what is the difference? Why do day and night supplements with Oxford Natural make such a big change? Well, that's because normal supplements only have one ingredient. Oxford Natural's Optimum Day supplements have 7 different ingredients in them. Ingredients like citicoline to help mental clarity, green tea extract to help metabolism. And when your day is over, Optimum Night supplements kick in and give you an extra 6 ingredients like ashwagandha to help deal with everyday stress in life, lavender to give you a better sleep quality as well. Both supplements combine together to the ultimate 24-hour system to help you through your day. If you're thinking it is time to make a change, click on the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code on your screen to get 70% off your first order when using promo code AdamFC. Now let's get back to the video.
That's a better look anyway. Hey, probably got loads of people in houses looking at me over this other side of this greenery here going, what is this clown doing over here? Anyway, it's me trying to juggle some stuff I've bought from the shop and a newspaper. By the way, trying to carry a newspaper and open it up and talk and walk at the same time is virtually impossible without it scrunching up into an absolute paper mess. It's a pain in the bleeding ass, it really is. Anyway, that's with all of the news that I've been talking about there. Really interesting now with Manchester United moving very, very quickly, it would seem, for the fullback situation going on with Lewis Hall, Miles Lewis-Skelly in that department. I think there's some big clubs going to make some big moves in this next couple of weeks anyway. So my hot takes from the paper round this morning and what's in the papers are that the big clubs are going to be making huge moves this week, and I think Manchester United are going to be at the forefront of it. I know, bold shout, bold claim, Adam, again, trying to big up Man United's chances, of course, but that Miguel Delaney story in the newspaper this morning is probably the biggest one, and there is legs to it, there really is, because United for Lewis Skelly is definitely a thing, and this goes back over a year. I talked about this on the FU TV channel this morning on our live stream, and the importance of that Bruno Guimaraes move, which is going to happen this week, definitely, I feel. That is playing into the hands of Manchester United as an option anyway. But will Arsenal sell to United? Will Newcastle sell to United? Those are the big questions right now. Everybody else seems to do business and do business well. But United, Chelsea we're all right with. Arsenal, difficult. Newcastle, virtually impossible, which gives me that little bit of fear with Lewis Hall. But this is the change Man United now, isn't it? So yeah, I think this week we'll get big signings for Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool and Manchester City. Big prediction that, isn't it? We will see, won't we? But yes, the papers are mixed with a few differing stories at the moment, and it is all just build up to what's coming up, which is obviously big decisions made at big clubs now this week. Season around the corner, literally less than 3 weeks away now from the kickoff in the Prem. So everyone's jostling, everyone's battling for all the players now. I think now August is hit, I think it's just going to go a little bit mental, but we'll see. Get your comments in below. Cheers for watching the paper round, everybody. Catch you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video as well.